Hi guys, it's Ed here, and I've got Kev with me today with potentially the fastest learner car in the UK. This stunning BMW M135.
So guys, in today's video we'll be going through the show me tell me questions. You'll be asked on a driving test. I'll be taking the role as Kev the examiner, and Ed will be taking on the role as Eddie, the pupil.
Yeah, so let's see if I can answer all the questions correctly.
Okay, so today we spoke about doing show me tell me videos, so we're going to start off Eddie today as my pupil, and we're going to be starting off under the bonnet. So are we okay to ask you some show me tell me questions?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Could you open the bonnet please for me, Eddie? That's great. Okay, Eddie, I would like you to identify and tell me where the engine coolant is and how you would fill it up.
Okay, I believe engine coolant is down there, and I would make sure it's between minimum and maximum mark.
Yeah, great. So some cars are different. We've got no minimum max level marks on them.
Oh, okay.
Because the levels are inside the car, but that is still a good answer to the question.
So is that electronic in the car?
It's mostly really? Electronic in the car.
That's clever. My car's not that clever.
Still good answer.
Okay.
We did forget something before we did give me that answer. Something about the car and the way it's positioned and what we should be doing before we touch anything under the bonnet. What do you think that could be?
Make sure the car's switched off.
Switched off?
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Don't touch anything so I don't burn myself.
So the engine should be what temperature?
Cool down.
Cooled? Yeah,
cool down. Not like running temperature.
And the car should be on what type of surface?
Level ground.
Level surface, yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Why would that be?
Because I'm going to get the readings incorrectly then.
Perfect.
Because
well
if
done.
it's slightly slanted to one or the other side, the reading's not going to be correct.
Great. Let's go on to the next question. Where is the brake or clutch fluid, and how would you fill that up?
Okay.
Bit of a tricky one, this.
This is a tricky one. You know, I would go with the logics. So the driver's seat's up there, and it should be somewhere by the brake pedal, but I can't see anything. Is there? Oh, I got it. It's there.
Well done. Good.
So
yeah,
see,
a little bit. It's a little bit tricky, but yeah, that is where the brake and clutch fluid is.
So I will make sure that's between minimum and maximum, but I'm not sure would I want to actually take any plastic parts off to do that one.
So the rubber seal comes off, the plastic does come off. Again, usually with these high-end cars, they have got, it is on the computer in there when it needs filling up. Okay. And they're usually within year intervals or service intervals, so you shouldn't really have to touch it, but that is the answer to that question.
Okay, brilliant. So it's hidden behind the plastic there.
Yep.
Okay.
So next question. Can you tell me how you would fill your engine oil up and where to fill it up?
To fill it up, it's going to be this one here. I will make sure I'm going to use correct type of oil, which is already in the engine, so I don't mix up types of oil in there. So yeah, that would be that.
So how could we check the oil level?
I would look for the dipstick, pull it out, clean it, put it back in, take it out again, and make sure the oil mark is between minimum and maximum. But as I can't see one on this specific vehicle, I believe I'm going to be able to see it on the cockpit.
Yeah,
so,
great. Yeah, that's great. So we have finished show me tell me questions under the bonnet. If you'd like to close the bonnet and we'll get into the vehicle,
yes,
go through the rest.
Thank you.
Brilliant, thank you. Okay, Eddie, so now we're inside the car. We're going to go over some of the tell me questions inside the vehicle. Are you ready for your first question in the vehicle?
I am actually, but a little bit nervous. I might get these wrong.
Don't be worrying. This is all about learning. So it's the day, Eddie. Okay, can you tell me how you check the brakes are working correctly before starting a journey?
The brakes should not feel spongy or slack. The brakes should be tested as you set off, and we're looking that the vehicle is not pulling to one side.
Why would the vehicle pull to one side?
So if one of the sides are not working correctly, then there's less braking pressure on that side, and then it's going to just brake with one side and it's just going to pull.
Great,
the vehicle
well
to that side,
Well
basically.
done. Okay, next question. Tell me where you find the recommended tyre pressures for your car and how would you check them?
Okay, I generally go by user's manual. Inside the door.
Well done, good.
I'm not sure, is it passenger or driver's door?
One of the doors, that's
Yeah.
fine, but you knew the answer to that, brilliant, well done.
So I will use the reliable pressure gauge,
Yep, perfect.
check tires when cold, and check the spare tire if I have one, and make sure I refit the dust caps after I'm done with it.
Perfect, well done, good answer. Okay, can you tell me how you make sure your head restraint is correctly adjusted so it provides best protection in the event of a crash?
I do, but with this vehicle, as we have the bucket seats, obviously I can't do any adjustments. But generally, I would adjust the head restraint so the rigid part of the head restraint is level with my eyes.
Great.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's perfect. What injury does it prevent?
Whiplash injury,
Yeah.
neck injury.
Great, perfect. Right, next question, Eddie. Can you tell me how to check the tyres to ensure that they have sufficient tread depth and their general condition is safe to use on the road?
Okay, so no cuts and bulges, 1.6 millimeters of thread across the central 3/4 of the tire.
Perfect.
And I think that's it. Yeah,
Okay, great.
is that correct?
Yeah, that's perfect. Been practicing?
I've been a little bit.
Well done.
A little
That's
bit.
Great. Okay, Eddie, next question. Can you tell me how to check the headlights are working and the tail lights also? You don't need to exit the vehicle to do this.
I will operate the switch, and then I would walk around the vehicle, make sure they're all working.
Okay, great. Yep.
Yeah, correct. To be honest, I have no idea which switch on this vehicle, but would I get away with this answer if I would answer the examiner? Do I need to show anything?
No.
No.
You
Okay.
you just be doing what you're doing. That's great.
Will the examiner ask me all of these questions?
The examiner will ask you one question at the start and then one question on the move. So two questions in general.
One tell me question at the start and one show me question throughout the drive. Okay. But I still need to know all of them because I don't know what they're going to ask me. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Can you tell me how you know there's a problem with the anti-lock braking system?
I will switch the ignition on, start the engine, and I will look for the warning light on the dashboard. If I see ABS warning light on the dashboard, that means I have an issue with ABS.
Great.
Yeah?
Brilliant. Tell me how you would check the power-assisted steering is working correctly before starting the journey.
If the power-assisted steering feels heavy, if the steering wheel is quite heavy to move, then there's going to be an issue with power-assisted steering.
Okay, so how should it feel?
It should feel light.
Yeah, perfect.
It's very light.
Great. And does also your engine have to be on before you're checking that?
Yes. I need to switch on the engine so it actually pumps the liquid through the system.
Great. So next question, can you tell me how you check the indicator lights are working correctly?
I would switch on my hazard lights.
Yep.
And then walk around the vehicle, make sure they're all working.
Yep.
Or I could use my indicator.
Yeah.
But then I would have to get out of the vehicle twice.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Well done. Can you tell me how you switch your rear fog lights on and explain when you'd use them, you don't need to exit the vehicle?
I would operate the switch, make sure the amber warning light is on the dashboard, and I would use them in a foggy conditions or generally in conditions when the visibility is less than 100 meters.
Perfect answer, great. Can you tell me how you switch your headlights from dip beam to main beam and explain how you'd know that the main beam is on?
Again, I would operate the switch and I would make sure the blue warning light is on the dashboard.
Great, so well done. So all your tell me questions are being covered inside the car. How do you think you've done?
I think I was kind of prepared, wasn't I?
No, really good.
Yeah.
As Eddie the pupil, you've passed your test questions today.
You know where you're going to get me? You're going to get me with the show me questions here. That's going to be interesting.
As we're on the drive, we're going to go through your show me questions. Is that all right with you?
Yes, absolutely fine.
So the first show me question I'm going to ask you to do, can you show me how you would use your front demister?
Front demister?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's great. Turn it off. Great. Can you show me how to use your rear demister on the move, please? Great, well done. Okay. Could you wash your front windscreen when you're ready, please? Great. Again, well done. Now wash the rear, please. Takes a little bit of time to come
Oh yeah,
doesn't it?
see it.
Okay.
Done. Okay.
Okay, Eddie, when it's safe to do so, I'd like you to use your horn. Well done.
That was very gentle.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little beep.
Nice little light, not an angry beep. Okay, when you're ready, can you put your window up and down for me, please? Great. Well done. Okay, when it's safe to do so, I'd like you to put your dipped headlights on for me, please.
Like this.
Yep, well done. You can turn them off now. Back to water. Great, well done.
And this is the show me tell me questions covered in this BMW 135, probably the fastest learner car you'll ever see. If you'd like to learn to drive an automatic in this amazing car, I'll leave Kev's details in the description below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment. Let us know how many of these questions you get it right. Thanks, Kev.
Yeah, thanks for your help, Ed. Thank you.
See you in the next video.